Missouri.
We've got some fog across the area. No, sorry, that was this. I'm still on morning mode. The fog is clear, but we have rain and thunderstorm chances coming in. We're going to talk about your forecast, hopefully the current one.
And Democrats now have 51 seats in the U.S. Senate following last night's runoff election in Georgia.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Firefighters respond to flames and smoke coming from a southwest Missouri home early this morning. This is KOAM News at Noon. I'm Tanya Bach. Topping our first 7 minutes, fire destroys a home in Sarcoxie, Missouri. Fire started around 5 a.m. on the 200 block of 8th Street. Both Sarcoxie Fire and the Sarcoxie Rural Fire Departments responded, along with Mercy Ambulance and the Jasper County Sheriff's deputies. We're told the fire started in the back of the home. 2 adults inside both made it out safely. As Christmas approaches, store owners see an increase in shoplifting. KOAM's Yana Dula spoke to the Joplin Police Department about what to expect this holiday season.
With the holidays approaching, people are shopping for gifts. This is also a time where theft cases as well as shoplifting increase.
$1 or $750. There's consequences to it, and you can go to jail. You may have to pay a fine. There's a lot of things that can happen with it. So, any deterrence, that keep people away from stealing is what we're trying to do.
Some thieves come from further away and may steal from a specific chain of stores. Police mostly see local shoplifters in Joplin. A local store owner, Chrissy Caddy, says shoplifters have an effect on everyone.
I don't know that people know the impact it does to small businesses. Every dollar counts, especially right now.
She mostly sees shoplifters stealing jewelry or purses because they are small and easy to take away. For her, honesty is important.
We donate to a ton of different things. If somebody needs something, usually we're more than willing to help somebody out.
Thieves can have different ways of stealing.
They do what we call a push out or a walk out, where they just have the merchandise and just walk straight out the door. A lot of people will try to conceal merchandise on their person or under heavy clothing or in backpacks.
Caddy says walking around the store and having cameras can help store owners to identify shoplifters.
You can't just think guilty, everybody's guilty either. So I think it's a fine line too.
Joplin Police wants to do whatever they can to help people from being victimized.
Call the police department. We'd love to intervene. We want to try to keep these cases as minimal as possible here in the city of Joplin.
In Joplin, Yana Dula, KOAM News.
Davis says sometimes shoplifters steal for personal use and sometimes they attempt to resell the items. Well, the 4 states is no stranger to crime, murder included, and Netflix directs its next true crime documentary right here in the 4 states. The newest season of I Am a Killer features a Joplin man who was sentenced to first-degree murder. Now, Gary Black was convicted of the fatal stabbing of Jason Johnson in 1998. But Johnson wasn't Black's only victim. A Joplin man wants to share his story of surviving Gary Black from an attack decades earlier.
What if I died? What would have been all the differences? Like It's a Wonderful Life. My kids wouldn't be here. I have saved lives. So, and made differences. So, that gives you a good feeling.
Gary Black robbed, shot, and left Jackie Clark for dead. Now, this happened near I-44 when Clark was 18 years old. Now, he decided after that to devote his life to saving others and then became a fireman. Clark is now the battalion chief for the Webb City Fire Department. Season 4 of I Am a Killer premieres December 21st. Well, it's turning out to be a rather nice Wednesday. Chris Warner joins us with the first look at the forecast.
Yeah, once the fog finally lifted, it started to turn out to be halfway decent, although we're still mostly cloudy across the area. As you can see on the MoDOT camera, 36 in range line, traffic is moving. Again, that's always a good sign. And no fog out there. And other than the cloudy skies, no fog in the Joplin area, which is good. Now, our normal high today is supposed to be about 50. Our normal low is 30. And we're, again, not too far off the pace for that. But on the Skywatch Storm Tracker, you can see plenty of cloud cover across the area. We've seen a few stray showers here and there popping up, but the rain is really going to pick up as we head into this evening and overnight. We have 49 in Chinook, 46 Pittsburgh, Lamar, 50 in Carthage, 51 Neosho, 52 Miami. We're sitting at 51 in Joplin with those cloudy skies. So we're not going to do a lot of warming Not about as warm as we're going to get for today, but we got warmer weather coming. We also have some rain showers on the way, maybe even some thunderstorms. 54 is the high we're looking for. We're going to drop back down to about 47 by 8 o'clock, and as the evening progresses, again, rain chances will increase. Now, the good news is, and we'll get more into this, we're not expecting any severe weather with any thunderstorms tonight, just some good old-fashioned storms. But remember, whenever you're away from the TV, if you scan that QR code or go to your favorite app store and search for KOAM Skywatch Weather, you have the latest forecast, radar, and weather alerts when they appear right in the palm of your hand. We're going to take a complete look at your forecast and this roller coaster ride of temperatures plus more storm chances down the road here in just a few minutes. Tanya?
All right. Thanks, Chris. Raphael Warnock wins re-election to the U.S. Senate, topping Nation Watch. The results were close, but CBS News projects the Democratic incumbent senator will win the Senate runoff race against Republican Herschel Walker. Skylar Henry is in Atlanta, Georgia, with the story.
The people have spoken.
Senator Raphael Warnock celebrated his re-election with supporters after squeaking out a narrow victory over Republican challenger Herschel Walker.
I don't want any of you to stop believing in America. I want you to believe in America and continue to believe in the Constitution and believe in our elected officials most of all. Continue to pray for them.
Warnock promised to represent all Georgians when he gets back to Washington.
The work that we must do is difficult. The issues are not simple, they're complex. But here's my promise to you, I will walk with you even as I work for you.
The race here had undertones of the presidential election, as Walker was former President Trump's hand-picked candidate. Additionally, Tuesday night's results show Georgia will remain competitive in the 2024 presidential election.
Raphael Warnock, an amazing man who has now had 4 victories in 2 years in what was regarded as a red state.
President Biden tweeted out a photo of his phone call to congratulate Warnock and added, "Georgia voters stood up for our democracy, rejected ultra-MAGAism, and most importantly, sent a good man back to the Senate." Skylar Henry, CBS News, Atlanta.
Former President Trump has already declared his candidacy for the White House, and President Biden says he intends to run again as well, setting up a potential rematch in 2024. And Biden carried Georgia in 2020. That's a look at today's top stories and weather in our first 7 minutes. Up next on KOAM News at noon, looking to book a dream vacation with little to no cost? We take a look at which rewards programs have the best value. And later, we're making Kung Pao beef in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Airlines, hotels, and credit cards offer loyalty and reward programs where travelers can earn points. Now, the travel site The Points Guy says some are better than others and is out with its annual winners. Elise Preston has a look.
Whether you're looking for a flight or booking a room, Brian Kelly and Nikki Kelvin from The Points Guy tell CBS Mornings some brands have better loyalty programs than others. Among airlines, Delta earns the top spot for perks like the ability to use points on partner airlines, miles that never expire, and free ticket changes on most domestic flights.
Most airlines might give you a voucher when you wanted to cancel during the pandemic. Delta went a step further in so many cases, they'd actually give you your money back.
Marriott Bonvoy is the top choice for hotel loyalty programs, and selection is a major reason why. The company offers 30 different brands with locations all over the world.
They have everything from the really fun, smaller brands to the big, swanky ones.
The Points Guy says people looking to earn travel rewards on their credit card should go with the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card. Users can earn extra points when paying for travel or dining, and there are extra protections.
Chase actually has flight delay and cancellation coverage. So as long as you use that Sapphire card to pay for your flight, even if the airline doesn't cover your hotel if you get stranded, your credit card will.
Brian Kelly says that could come in handy during the upcoming holiday travel rush, which is always unpredictable. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Good tips to keep in mind. Still to come on the KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
Got 10 minutes?
But first, we're going to take a look at our forecast and some rain chances on the way coming up. We had another foggy start to the day for us today, but thankfully the fog slowly starting to burn off. There's still some patchy fog out there, but it's leaving us with mostly cloudy skies, and that's ahead of our next weather maker. That's going to be bringing us some showers and maybe even some thunderstorm chances as we go through the evening. As we take a look at the Skywatch Storm Tracker, you can see we've got just clouds, lots of them. 36 in range line, MoDOT camera there. Traffic, well, it's stopped right now because the light's red, but it's been moving, and that's always a plus. Taking a look at the short-term future track. So for the rest of this evening, we're going to start to see showers start to build in across the area. It's around 3:30. We'll see a few more scattered showers out there. As we head into the evening, we start to see the showers pick up across the region. And then as we go into the late evening and into the overnight hours, we may see some pockets of heavy rain. We may even see a thunderstorm or two out there. Again, the good news is we're not talking about severe weather tonight. We're just talking about some good old-fashioned thunderstorms bringing us some much-needed rain. 7th in range line. It's kind of dark. It's kind of cloudy. It's kind of blue out there, but that's just how it's been, and that's really how it's going to be for a little while. 51 in Joplin right now. Light north-northeast breeze at 7. We had temperatures across the region. Some of us have warmed up a little bit. Some of us not so much. Say like Yates Center at 45, 46 Iola, Fort Scott, Nevada, Lamar, Pittsburgh, 49 Parsons, 50 Chetopa, 52 in Miami, and 51 down in Neosho. As we go through the rest of the day, we're looking to reach a high right about 54 degrees. And again, right around 3:30, 3 o'clock, we're going to start to see showers slowly begin to increase across the area. We're going to get down to 47 by 8 o'clock. And then after that, so we're going to hit that low, ultimately at 45, temperatures are going to start to turn around and warm up very slowly heading into the early morning hours. But as you can see, now I've said this before, I think, there's not many options for thunderstorm backgrounds back there, and this makes it look like we're about to enter World War III with all that lightning. Not necessarily going to be as intense as the graphic wants to show you, but it's the only option we have. But we could see a few thunderstorms as we head through the evening tonight. So let's take a look down the road at what we can expect after this, because we're going to have more shower and thunderstorm chances over the next several days. So heading into early tomorrow morning, hanging on to some of those showers and thunderstorms by the time KOAM Morning News kicks off. Could still see a few. We get a bit of a break by mid-afternoon, early evening on Thursday. And then we have the opportunity to see some more showers late Thursday night before we finally get a complete break through the day Friday. We stay cloudy, but at least we're not seeing so much rain. And then we head into Saturday morning, and we've got more rain and maybe a rumble of thunder or two out there. And we get back into Sunday, and we calm back down, but again, we stick with mostly cloudy skies. Then as we head into Monday afternoon and into Tuesday, more shower and thunderstorm chances start to build in. So Monday afternoon, then here we are Tuesday, 5:30 in the morning, more shower and thunderstorm activity, and this lasts for a good portion of the day. So in terms of rain possibilities across the area, as we head into the next couple of days, we're not looking at a ton of rain, anywhere from, say, a quarter inch to upwards of maybe about an inch, inch and a half in some locations. And on the 7-day forecast, that's where we see this stuff. So 65 tomorrow, a little cooler Friday, 52. We got the rain chances on Saturday, 56. Sunday, if you've got stuff to do, that's the best day to do it, because even though we'll be cloudy, it'll be warm and dry for a little bit. And we get warm again heading into Monday and Tuesday of next week with the shower and thunderstorm chances, and after that system kicks out, temperatures fall back behind that, down through the 40s and into the 30s by the end of next week. And those nice overnight lows we've been seeing drop below freezing by the end of next week. So enjoy the warmer weather while we've got it, even though it's going to be a bit rainy. At least it's still going to be mild before the next system comes in and knocks those temperatures down.
Yeah, how often do we have 65 degrees in December? It's nice.
It is nice. It's a bit abnormal, but it is nice for right now, so we'll take it. Plus, we need the rain, and, if we have to have some mild weather to go with it, that's fine.
There we go. All right, thanks, Chris. We take this time to honor today's four-state hero, Purple Heart recipient William Scott in the U.S. Army. The Fort Scott, Kansas native joined the 135th Infantry, Company G, in 1917. Sergeant Scott was stationed in both France and Germany, earning a number of honors, among them the Silver Star and the Bronze Star. To Sergeant William Scott, we thank you, our four-state hero. Get out your chopsticks and get ready to enjoy today's easy recipe. Howard shows us how to make Kung Pao beef in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
How come it always seems that no matter how hard we try, it's almost impossible to make really good Chinese-style takeout at home? I have to admit, that's what I thought, until we came up with this super easy version of Kung Pao beef that's on the table in under 10 minutes and uses ingredients that you probably have at home. The first thing we do is combine some teriyaki sauce, cornstarch, crushed red pepper flakes, and a bit of ground ginger. Now we cut a flank steak across the grain into thin slices. We've discovered that if you pop this in the freezer for about 30 minutes before cutting it, it slices perfectly. Okay, now the meat goes into the marinade, and after a quick bath, we sear it in a hot skillet or wok until it's cooked through. When it's done, we'll top it with some peanuts and sliced scallions, and this tender as can be beef is ready to serve. Make sure you throw on a pot of white rice while the beef is cooking for a tasty dinner your family's gonna love. To get this easy peasy recipe for Kung Pao beef, simply visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a fake-out, take-out kind of way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Oh, looks tasty too. You can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Here's a look at our 4-state market prices.
Tomorrow evening, a break from the rain on Friday, some showers on Saturday, another break Sunday, and then more shower and thunderstorm chances as we head into Monday and Tuesday. So a roller coaster with temperatures and a roller coaster with precipitation.
I'll take those temperatures though.
You bet.
All right, what do we have coming up tonight at 5?
Well, at 5, flu activity is high and continues to increase all across the country. The early intense flu season has increased demand for antiviral medications. In Health Watch, we're going to look at how these meds can help if you are sick with the flu. Plus, find out how to avoid becoming a victim to a puppy scam for Christmas. And South Coffeyville Police Department says goodbye to the police canine officer, Taz. Join us for those stories. A lot more, of course. It's coming up on KOAM News at 5.
All right. Thank you, Dow. Thanks for joining us for KOAM News at noon. We'll see you right back here at 5 o'clock.